You ever wake up and then first thing in the morning, grab your phone, start scrolling, wasting time, not being productive, and then before you know it, it's already 11 a.m. and you've done absolutely nothing with your day? You want to get consistent in going to the gym, self-improvement, but you're just lacking some discipline and motivation to keep you accountable. And getting your morning routine in order is a fantastic first step, because how you start the day will 100% set the tone for how the rest of the day goes. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my morning routine I used to get my life back in order a couple of years ago. So when deciding what to do and what not to do, let's look at these two guys, Timmy and Alexander. Timmy wakes up in the morning and he has absolutely no plan, so he just does whatever feels good. He wakes up, scrolls TikTok, and stays in bed for an hour. Timmy has zero discipline, so we want to avoid being like him. Alexander wakes up and instantly jumps out of bed. He eats a breakfast filled with nutrition, runs over to the gym and pumps iron, comes home and meditates because he knows that mental health is the key to success. So how do you be more like Alexander and less like Timmy? That's what we're gonna go over in this video. Step number 1, start the day with a win. Where Timmy messed up where Alexander didn't is Timmy stayed in bed for over an hour going on his phone, where Alexander just jumped out of his bed immediately and started getting progress with his day. Because something you must understand is that starting your day building positive momentum is so important. I used to always see all like the entrepreneur success gurus talk about, oh yeah, if you want to be successful, just make your bed first thing in the morning. And I would be like, bro, that's so cringe. Like, come on, making your bed is not going to make you successful. And while that is true, just making your bed isn't not going to make much of a difference in your life. It does set the tone for the rest of the day. Because what does that say to yourself? That says to yourself, I'm disciplined. I respect myself. I know what I'm doing. I'm living my day with intent. Because chances are there have been some days where you woke up first thing in the morning and you went and got a workout in, or you went and you did something productive. How did you feel those days? How did the rest of those days go compared to the days where you just sit in bed and you just don't do anything for the first hour? Because when we start our day disciplined, we're more likely to stay disciplined throughout the rest of the day. So always start your day off in a positive way. And if you're looking for something you can do to begin your day, you can either make your bed or just get out of bed and start being productive. Don't lay in bed and do nothing. The second step to a successful morning routine is getting sunlight. The first thing you should do after getting out of bed is going outside and getting some sunlight. And obviously don't be an idiot and just like stare at the sun for 5 to 10 minutes. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Just go outside, walk around, be outside for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm a bro scientist, not an actual scientist, so I'm gonna explain this in a very oversimplified way. If you want the scientific explanation, you can go watch like Andrew Huberman or something. But essentially, when you go out and you get sunlight first thing in the day, that triggers a part of your brain that tells you that it's morning, it's time to get going, and it's time to wake up. Because think back to the caveman days. What would you do to wake up? Well, you would go out and you would see sunlight and you'd know, okay, it's morning, so it's time to start doing something. But the problem is, in the modern day, we spend all day inside. We spend all day just on our computers, on our TVs, just on our screens, not going outside. So we need to take action against this by going outside first thing in the morning. And yeah, this does improve your energy a lot, but there's also like a philosophical kind of mental health thing that comes with getting outside in the morning, getting sunlight, being out in nature. I don't know how to even explain it, but it's so good for your mental health, so you just need to go try it. The third step to a successful morning routine is meditation. You hear people talk about, oh, you should meditate. Oh, meditation is good for you. But nobody actually really explains in a practical way how it helps. In my experience, it significantly improves your decision making. Here's a bit of an analogy you can think of. When I don't meditate, when I'm not doing it consistently, I'm much more prone to saying like disrespectful things or things that I don't really want to say. For example, let's say that your girlfriend says something that kind of triggers you or like annoys you a little bit. When I'm not meditating, I am so much more likely to kind of like get angry as well, or say something that's disrespectful, or say something that's stupid to someone. Whereas when I'm meditating, the way I would explain it is it kind of gives your brain a little more time to process things and think a little more clearly. Like think about how in Grand Theft Auto, when you're driving around and you can like slow down the screen by pressing like the special ability button, you can kind of like slow things down. That's how I would explain meditation works in a weird way. It gives your brain a lot more time to think about making decisions and think more critically. So how does this apply to self-improvement? Well, when you're meditating, it's gonna help your ability to be present, to make good decision making. When you're meditating, you're a lot less likely to grab your phone first thing in the morning and start scrolling. You're a lot less likely to just like get the urge to go play video games and just instantly give in to that urge. What meditating helps you with doing is it helps you with critical thinking and being able to stick to the plan and do what you know is best for you. And with meditation, there are so many different ways you can do it. What I would recommend doing is doing the Wim Hof breathing technique I'll link the video in the description so you can check that out and do it. It's just like a guided breathing. Now, the fourth and final, and in my opinion, most important step to a successful morning routine is eating the frog. You're like, what the fuck? Okay, what does eating the frog mean? That sounds kind of weird. So this one YouTuber who I watched, Hamza, basically explained it in the way where eating the frog is getting done the most important thing that's gonna hold you back the most in the day. So for example, let's say you have a huge project that's due in school in a few days, just get some of it done first thing in the morning. Or you have an extremely important essay to write, make some progress on that first thing in the morning. Or fitness is the main part of your life you wanna focus on. Go get your workout done first thing in the morning. And the reason why this is so powerful is because you start your day making progress on the thing that is most important. For me, that's making these videos, that's educating young men, that's working on my business. Because when you make progress towards the most important thing first thing in the morning, it helps get some weight off of your chest. Because chances are you know that feeling walking around, going to school, going to the gym, and you're like, I gotta go home and I gotta write a 5-page paper tonight, or I'm gonna have to go and do this presentation tonight. Whenever you know that you've been procrastinating an assignment or a task that you have to get done, it weighs down on your mental health so much and makes the rest of your day so much worse. So we need to reverse this and be proactive about it, because nothing feels better than being able to go throughout your day with a sense of abundance. Just knowing that I have everything done that I have to get done. When you have all the most important stuff done by noon, by 1 p.m., you feel so much better and you can just enjoy the rest of your day and not be overthinking and just worried throughout the whole day. So first thing in the morning, after you meditate, after you get sunlight, after you start off the day with a win, focus on eating the frog, on doing the thing that's holding you back the most in life and making some progress towards that for about 30 minutes to an hour. So anyways, follow those steps and I guarantee you will have a morning routine that gets you going in the right direction and helps you making progress in life. And when in doubt, always think, what would Alexander do? What would Timmy do? And do what Alexander would do. I'll see you for the next video, bro.